Have you ever been stuck on a 10-hour flight feeling like time has completely stopped? I remember sitting in economy on a flight from Los Angeles to London, watching the minutes crawl by, feeling absolutely miserable. But here's the thing I discovered after years of long-haul travel that completely changed everything. Three is actually one simple mindset shift that can make any flight feel like it flies by. And today I'm going to share that secret along with 13 other game-changing strategies that will transform your next long flight experience. Picture this scenario. You're boarding your flight, you've got your carry-on, you're walking down that narrow aisle, and instead of dreading the next 10 hours, you're actually excited about what's ahead. Sounds impossible, right? Well, stick around because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to make that happen. Let me start with the most powerful trick that changes everything. It's what I call the productive paradise mindset. Instead of viewing your flight as dead time that you need to survive, you reframe it as a gift of uninterrupted time. Think about it. When else in your life do you get 10 hours with no meetings, no errands, no distractions from social media if you choose, and no ability for anyone to bother you? This is your chance to finally tackle that project you've been putting off. Learn something new, or simply give yourself permission to completely disconnect and rest. The key is planning ahead. Before you even get to the airport, decide what you want to accomplish during your flight time. Maybe you want to finish reading that book that's been sitting on your nightstand for months. Perhaps you want to organize all those photos on your phone or plan your itinerary for your destination. When you have a clear purpose for your flight time, those hours become valuable instead of something to endure. Now let's talk about seat selection, because this can make or break your entire experience. Here is what most people don't realize. The best seat isn't always about legroom. If you're someone who needs to get up frequently, an aisle seat near the back of the plane is often your best bet. The bathrooms are right there, and you won't have to climb over anyone. But if you're planning to sleep for most of the flight, a window seat gives you something to lean against and control over the window shade. Here is a pro tip that most travelers miss. Check the seat map about 24 hours before your flight during online check-in. Airlines often release better seats for free at this point, and you might snag an exit row or a seat with extra space without paying the premium fee. Your carry-on bag is basically your survival kit for the next 10 hours, so pack it strategically. I always bring what I call my flight comfort kit. This includes a good neck pillow, but not just any neck pillow. Get one that actually supports your head properly. Those horseshoe-shaped ones that everyone uses are actually designed to be worn backwards with the opening at the back of your neck, not the front. Pack an eye mask and noise-canceling earbuds or headphones. The difference between cheap airline headphones and your own quality pair is night and day. If you don't have noise-canceling ones, even regular earbuds with some white noise or calming music can work wonders. Don't forget the little things that make a huge difference. Bring a travel-sized toothbrush and toothpaste. There's something about brushing your teeth mid-flight that makes you feel human again. Pack some moisturizer because airplane air is incredibly dry, and bring a change of clothes in your carry-on. Fresh clothes when you land can be a game changer, especially if your check bag gets delayed. Here is something that will revolutionize your flight experience. Bring an empty water bottle through security and fill it up before boarding. Staying hydrated is crucial, but here is the trick most people miss. Don't just drink plain water. Add some electrolyte packets to maintain your energy levels. The combination of altitude, dry air, and sitting for hours can really drain you, and proper hydration with electrolytes helps combat that. Avoid alcohol and limit caffeine, especially on overnight flights. I know it's tempting to have a drink to relax, but alcohol actually dehydrates you more and can mess with your sleep quality. If you want to sleep during the flight, stick to water and maybe some herbal tea. Let's talk about entertainment strategy because this is where most people go wrong. Don't rely solely on the airline's entertainment system. Download content to your devices before you fly. But here is the key. Create variety in your entertainment plan. Start with something light, and engaging like a comedy show or easy listening podcast. Save more intensive content like documentaries or work-related materials for when you're more alert. I like to follow what I call the entertainment wave strategy. Start with something fun to get settled in, then move to something more engaging or productive during your most alert hours, and finish with something relaxing as you wind down. This keeps your brain engaged without overwhelming it. Bring a portable phone stand or tablet holder. Holding your device for hours is uncomfortable and tiring. A simple stand makes watching content much more comfortable and keeps your hands free. Movement is absolutely critical on long flights, and I don't just mean getting up to use the bathroom. Every hour or two, do some simple exercises in your seat. Roll your ankles, flex your calves, do some shoulder rolls, and take a walk up and down the aisle when it's safe to do so. Here is an exercise routine you can do right in your seat. Point your toes up toward your shins and hold for 10 seconds. Then point them down. Do this 10 times. Rotate your ankles in circles both directions. Lift your knees up toward your chest one at a time. These simple movements help prevent blood clots and keep you from feeling stiff. If you have compression socks, wear them. They're not just for older travelers. The improved circulation can help reduce swelling and make you feel much better when you land. Food strategy is huge for long flights. Airline meals are notoriously heavy and can make you feel sluggish. If possible, eat a light meal before your flight and bring healthy snacks. Nuts, fruit, protein bars, and crackers are all good options. Avoid foods that cause bloating like beans, carbonated drinks, and anything too salty. Here is a timing trick that works incredibly well. If you're flying overnight and want to sleep, try to eat your main meal before boarding or early in the flight, then avoid eating for a few hours before you want to sleep. This helps your body settle into rest mode. The key to managing jet lag starts before you even take off. If you're traveling east, try going to bed an hour earlier each night for a few days before your trip. If you're going west, do the opposite. This gradual adjustment helps your body adapt to the new time zone. During the flight, set your watch to your destination time zone as soon as you board. Start thinking in that time zone immediately. If it's nighttime at your destination, try to sleep during the flight. If it's daytime, try to stay awake even if you're tired. Light exposure is crucial for resetting your internal clock. Use your window shade strategically. If you want to sleep, keep it closed. If you're trying to stay awake to match your destination time zone, let some light in. Creating the right sleep environment on a plane takes some preparation. Besides your neck pillow and eye mask, consider the temperature. Planes can get quite cold, so bring layers. A light scarf or small blanket can make a huge difference in your comfort level. If you have trouble sleeping in unfamiliar environments, bring something that smells like home. A small pillowcase from your own bed or a travel-size bottle of your usual pillow spray can help trigger sleepiness. Try some relaxation techniques before attempting to sleep. Deep breathing exercises or meditation can help calm your mind. There are plenty of apps with guided meditation specifically designed for travel and sleep. Here is a psychological trick that really works. Instead of constantly checking the time and calculating how many hours are left, focus on completing small tasks or entertainment segments. Watch one movie, then read for a while, then do some work. Breaking the flight into these smaller chunks makes time pass much faster. Keep yourself busy but not overstimulated. Avoid anything too exciting or stressful during the flight. This isn't the time to watch a thriller or have an intense work session. Save those activities for when you're on solid ground. Temperature control is something most people don't think about until they're uncomfortable. Airplane temperatures can vary wildly, so dress in layers. Start with a comfortable base layer, add a sweater or light jacket, and bring something you can easily remove if it gets warm. Wear comfortable shoes that you can easily slip on and off. Your feet will likely swell during the flight, so having shoes that accommodate this is important. Avoid new shoes or anything that might rub or cause blisters. Don't forget about your skin and lips. The dry airplane air can really take a toll. Bring a small moisturizer and lip balm. Some people even bring a small spray bottle with water to mist their face occasionally, though check with airline policies first. Here is something that can make a huge difference in how you feel when you land. About an hour before landing, start preparing your body for arrival. Do some gentle stretches, brush your teeth, wash your face if possible, and change into fresh clothes if you brought them. This preparation ritual helps signal to your body that it's time to be alert and ready for your destination. If you're arriving in the morning at your destination, try to get some sunlight as soon as possible after landing. This helps reset your circadian rhythm and reduces jet lag effects. Mental preparation is just as important as physical preparation. Before your flight, research your destination if you haven't already. Having something to look forward to makes the journey feel more purposeful. Plan your first day or two so you have clear goals when you arrive. Practice gratitude during your flight. I know this might sound cheesy, but taking a moment to appreciate the incredible technology that's carrying you across the world at 30,000 feet can shift your perspective from frustration to wonder. The key to bathroom strategy on long flights is timing. Most passengers follow predictable patterns. They go to the bathroom right after the seatbelt sign turns off, after takeoff, and again about an hour after meals are served. If you can time your bathroom breaks to avoid these rush periods, you'll have shorter waits and cleaner facilities. Bring sanitizing wipes and use them. Airplane bathrooms get heavy use, and a quick wipe down of surfaces can help you feel more comfortable and reduce your exposure to germs. Here is one final mindset shift that can transform your entire flight experience. Instead of viewing yourself as a victim of airline travel, see yourself as an adventurer on a journey. You're literally flying through the sky in a metal tube, crossing continents in hours instead of months. When you really think about it, commercial aviation is one of the most remarkable achievements of human civilization. That cramped economy seat isn't a prison cell. It's your temporary base camp for an incredible journey. Your fellow passengers aren't annoyances. They're fellow travelers, each with their own stories and destinations. The airline crew aren't there to make your life difficult. They're working hard to get everyone safely to their destination. This perspective shift alone can turn a miserable flight into a tolerable or even enjoyable experience. You're not just surviving the next 10 hours. You're actively participating in one of the most amazing forms of human transportation ever invented. The simple truth is that long flights don't have to be endurance tests. With the right preparation, mindset, and strategies, they can become productive, restful, or even enjoyable experiences. The key is taking control of what you can control and accepting what you can't. Pack smart, stay hydrated, move regularly, plan your entertainment, and most importantly, shift your mindset from survival mode to adventure mode. Your next long flight might just surprise you with how quickly it passes and how good you feel when you land. Remember, every frequent traveler started exactly where you are now, dreading those long flights. But with these strategies, you'll join the ranks of people who actually look forward to flight time as a chance to disconnect, recharge, and arrive at their destination feeling refreshed and ready for whatever adventure awaits. Safe travels, and enjoy the journey as much as the destination.